Hey guys, it's Miss Marjorie Jean here with Amy DeCal. I know some of you have been like, where did she go? What happened to her? Well, I didn't run away. I actually couldn't run away. So I tore my calcaneus tendon. I have surgery coming up on the 21st of May. And the coolest thing ever is that me and her were trying to figure out how we're gonna integrate to introduce her to help you guys in your practice, because our spines are completely different, and so are our minds. But her spine is more flexy and my hips are more open. So she can really help you learn how to open up your heart and loosen up your upper back, and then I can help you loosen up your lower back. So basically that's why we're here together. Amy, you have anything to say?
I'm just ready to get rolling.
Awesome, rock and roll. So we're gonna do Surya Namaskara A with teaching you how to stand up in Surya Namaskara A in a way that may not be so comfortable, right?
Yeah, I suppose not.
Okay, cool. So she's just gonna stand in Tandasana mountain pose, just with equal standing, and you don't necessarily have to have your feet together, especially if your knees or your lower back bother you. But Amy's gonna begin to ground herself and ignite Ajjayi Pranayama, which is the yogic breath. So let's listen for it. So some of us that aren't familiar with this breath, it's created by putting the tongue up toward the roof of the mouth. And when you do this, you begin to press up towards the nostrils, okay? And that ha sound, so go ahead and open your mouth on the exhale, Amy. And inhale. So as she continues to breathe, she's gonna keep that same ha sound but seal the lips on the exhalation and narrow the throat. Thank you, Darth Vader. And take that breath again. The force is very strong. One more. I like this. All right, Obi-Wan. Ekam, inhale, lift your arms up high. There you go. And exhale, palms by the sides. Hugging the breath into the body. Inhale, sweep the arms up, so you're adding movement. And exhale to the breath. This time we're gonna fold forward. Ekam, inhale, lift. And exhale, fold forward. Sending the hips back. Inhale, come all the way back up. And exhale, palms to the sides, drawing the tailbone down. Ekam, inhale, lifting up. So you'll start to feel a little bit hot right now. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, all the way back up. And exhale, palms by the sides. All right, next step. Ekam, inhale, lift. And exhale, fold forward, send the hips back, press into the outer arches of the feet. Inhale, halfway. This time, as you exhale, step back onto all fours. So just coming down towards my cute foot. There we go. And then just want you to begin to flex the spine. And see how long and open her spine is. Mine's more like a bulb, so as she inhales, she's able to just pull that diaphragm forward. She's got a back bending spine. And then exhale. This next one, Amy, let's find a plank. So come into a neutral spine, push the weight forward and take your plank. She's gonna hold here for 5 breaths. Now you guys do not have to do this, but I recommend that you do it for at least, 15 minutes on days you don't feel like doing it. I'm kidding. Exhale, she's like, no. Lower down your knees to the earth. Now lower all the way down onto the ground. Pinch your elbows in close. And then this is that flexible spine. When she lifts up, it's gonna be very open. So it's gonna look like she's doing upward facing dog, but she's not. And then exhale, super jealous. Tuck your toes under. And she's gonna press up, down, and back into the notorious DOG, downward facing dog. And in this posture, just notice how the hands are spread out wide and the feet are inside the hands. And then I'm gonna tell her to step up the way that's not so tough. You're going to bend your knees out. Turn your heels together. So if you guys can see that there. Wonderful. All right, now get a breath. Don't turn blue. Keep your green shirt. And then step up right, left. Inhaling. And she's gonna exhale, fold in. Inhale all the way up. And exhale, palms to the sides. All right, I'm gonna let Amy show you her way that she normally does it. You ready? Okay, cool. I'm gonna go over to this side.
All right, moving through sun salutation real quick, inhaling.
You have to ask yourself here too if you're still breathing. Because when it gets quiet, you're like, am I here? Am I on my mat? I'm not in Walmart. Like, lady, I'm never in Walmart, shut up.
So here I am in down dog. Now whenever I personally normally come up in my down dog, stepping up right, stepping up left, I have a natural tendency, my knees even here in downward facing dog like to roll in towards each other. So I have a natural tendency whenever I get ready to hop to the top of the mat, my knees want to come together to the center of my chest. It's just a natural habit that I personally have, stepping up right and stepping up left. Finishing out my sun salutation. So turning the knees to the outside and pulling my heels together is definitely a bit more of a challenge for me. It calls upon a lot more strength on the inside line of my body, and it's definitely a new way to step up in your downward facing dog, a stronger way to step up from your downward facing dog.
And it's definitely a strong way for her, because the reason why she steps up that way and it just works for her body because she has a very back bendy spine. So her quads are really, really strong. If you look at my quads, they're not as powerful as hers. However, my inside lines and my lower abdominals here, my transverse abdominals, are a little bit stronger. So to be quite honest with you, it probably would be great for me to step up with my knees facing forward and versus stepping out that way. But in the long run, it helps with deep, deep forward folds. It's just learning the breath in the body. So you could play around with it, switch it up, see what's easy for you, and see what's easy for your spine and your mind.
Yeah, after all, it's your practice.
Well, you know, if you want more practice with us, you know, check us out on YouTube, you know, subscribe here, check us out on Facebook.
Give us a like.
Give us a like, yeah. Do some of that liking stuff, and we might namaste you more. Namaste.
Namaste.